Everybody. Okay, so today's going to be kind of a little lesson in the film industry and specifically in Texas because I'm based in Texas, of course. And so I'm an advocate for Texas actors and Texas filmmakers um, because I'm here and I see the talent we have here. And I know that we have some very experienced actors who are quite good, who really could match anybody in other areas. And we know those areas, but our actors are equally as good. Now, do we need to level up as actors here? Yes. You definitely need to coach and train more often and even have a private coach if need be. Have several coaches. Take different training from different people, audit different coaches and different acting classes. Yes, you need to level up. You need to be up here, not just here. Okay? So there's that. Because the competition is getting greater. Because what's happening is that the industry is changing in ways that we have not seen before. A huge change. And social media has brought that about. Social media influencers and creators who are top notch, who have their own channels, and who audiences watch continuously, more so than TV shows, more so than movies. So you have to think about that. You have to think about your brand, who you are as an actor, what you want to promote, and what you want to show. Don't be fake. Don't be obnoxious. Be professional. You can have your own channel if you want. You can have your own brand and you can promote yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But only promote work that is out, has premiered, maybe in platform streaming on some network, or in a movie, theatrically released. Then you can share that and say that you were a part of that and you were in the film. But wait till it comes out. Okay? Be professional about it. The industry in Texas has changed and is changing. And the reason for that, the landscape is changing quite a bit. A lot of stuff is moving from elsewhere to here and is here, and bringing with that large studios, mega studios. Those mega studios are strictly with old school tradition of bringing in talent from elsewhere rather than Texas. Okay. So they don't bring in the leads, co-stars, and supporting in recur roles for those. They'll bring in Texas actors as featured, maybe a line or two, and lots of extras, because that's what our incentive package needs to include for outsiders that come here to film, that they have to show residency of so many actors that live in Texas. So, hiring 200 extras for the season is great because that shows residency of talent that they hire. But we want to see Texas talent in leads, supporting, co-star roles in these TV series. It is our time to shine. So actors, you need to be on top of your game. It's very competitive here now. People are moving into this state that have credibility and theatrically released films and TV series, long-standing, and they are taking over those roles. So also, another thing I'm hearing from actors is they're really excited about new studios being built here in Mansfield, Texas, and wow, these mega studios that are coming in, and they're all excited like it's going to bring more work and more work for actors. It really doesn't. We have about 30 to 40 studios, some of them big, some of them small, some of them little hubs, but they're everywhere in Texas, literally everywhere in Texas. They have them in Longview, they have them in East Texas, they have them in Waco, they have them in Austin, and we have a lot here in Dallas and Fort Worth. And I'm not talking about the big TV series studios. I'm talking about studios everywhere. We've got a lot of them. And many of them are sitting empty. Some of them aren't being utilized quite a bit. Some of them have actually gone under um, because they need more work. We need more work here. We need more independent filmmakers from Texas to create the stories and get the ball rolling for Texas crews, Texas actors. We have to advocate. You have to join TXMPA, Texas Motion Picture Alliance. Really advocate for what's going on in Texas, in your state. Quit worrying about what's going on globally, worldwide, or in that other state where all the actors come from. We're in Texas, a right to work state. So we don't want gatekeepers here. We want to be able to work on what we want to work on. And you should be able to work on whatever you want to work on as an actor. But we need more filmmakers to step forward and understand this business as a whole, understanding the integrity, the honesty, how to build your brand, how to get your name out there, and how to have an independent film that actually is streaming on platform or actually is theatrically released. The other thing is distributors. Distributorship, typically not in Texas. They're elsewhere. And those large corporate distributors actually are the ones who dictate what actors get cast in films. And let me tell you, it's only the top tier, 2%. They get cast over and over because distributors want to get their money. They want a return. They want to know that those actors are named and have a following, and people will go see that because that name is on there. Is that Hollywood tradition? Yes, it's been around forever. Is it fair? No. Everybody deserves a chance. Can you get to that level? Possibly. Not everybody's going to get there. So we need to open up the market, and it is opening. It's getting better. More positive changes are coming, but we have to stay on top of it. You have to stay on top of it as an actor. You have to coach, train, headshots, make sure that you're at that level up here, not mediocre here, okay? Filmmakers, content is everything. Understanding the business side, understanding how to get investors and funding for your films, and be able to pay your crew, be able to pay your actors, be able to get distribution without having to beg, borrow, and steal and play the monopoly game with them, where if you don't hire these actors, hey, we won't distribute you. It's kind of a mob mentality, quite honestly. Is it fair? No, it's not fair. It's been a business that's been around for a long time, but we're Texas. We're different. And I know it can be done here. I know we can have people that rise up that become distributors, investors for films, for independent filmmaking, for actors, for everybody involved. We're in Texas, and we're a right to work state. Actors should be able to work on whatever they want to work on. Good quality stuff. So we need more films to be made here, more quality films, faith-based, family-friendly, adventure, good films that people want to see. But we also need distributors that have an understanding of, wow, we can make films without having giant names. We can make stars out of some of these great actors we have here that have never had the opportunity to shine. Let's do that. Let's bring them into this film. I've seen actors that have done that before, non-names, become famous over tiny films that they didn't think would go anywhere, and they did. It can happen. We have to make that happen in Texas. So I'm just saying, everybody needs to start focusing on independent films and Texas actors and not worry about the big mega studios, the big TV series that we really can't be a part of. That came from somewhere else. It is coming from somewhere else, sadly. But that's okay. We're Texas. We're a lot bigger and better. And we can be. So consider that. Know that there's different levels here in Texas now. Those big studios coming here are not considering Texas actors as leads, co-stars, supporting. bigger names. They're not considering that. So do what you have to do to rise above. Join TXMPA, fight the good fight, be an advocate for Texas actors, be an advocate for the right to work state, be an advocate for film crews, filmmakers here in Texas. Let's support each other. Okay? Wanted to share that. Now, let's make a difference. Okay. Talk soon.